What's good, Dragon Ball Super fans out there? It's your boy Rebel here, back again with another video for you guys. So we're gonna be talking about my thoughts and expectations for chapter 61, which is Vegeta's time to fight Moro. But before we get into that, let's talk about this. About 90% of you guys that watch my videos aren't even subscribed to my channel. I have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of summer. So if you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button and let's get right into it. So this chapter will be what all the fans of Vegeta's been waiting for. What all the speculation has led to, everything about what Vegeta's new technique could be. How strong is Vegeta now? This is the chapter we're gonna finally learn about everything. So in this chapter, I expect to see Vegeta versus Moro. A good, decent fight from the beginning. Vegeta showing off probably his new techniques, and potentially we get to see that new technique that is so good that we all been waiting for, which I kind of theorize maybe has something to do with draining your ki or freezing you, something like that. Because from the panel that we seen in chapter 60, we've seen all the Yardratians on the floor, seemed out of, they seemed tired, seemed maybe they were out of ki. And Vegeta's like standing there with his hands, both his hands out, and he's like, he finally learned. And from the spoilers that we got, it was said that the new technique was more troublesome, or more than it was, destructive abilities or something like that. It was more troublesome than destructive abilities, something like that. That's what I think. So it might be something about where he can drain your ki, but not to the point where Moro can actually, not like the way Moro drains your ki and keeps it. It's something along those lines, but I'm gonna be making a video talking about that in depth later on, so you guys can stay tuned for that one. But we definitely want to see that in this chapter here. But the funny thing is that Vegeta's gonna be in this Super Saiyan Blue transformation doing this here. So it's gonna be interesting to see how strong Vegeta actually really has got. We know with the spirit control, mastering his spirit, gain him a lot of ki control and all of this. So this is going to be interesting. Like I told you guys before, this is going to be a chess match between Moro and Vegeta. We may be seeing some new techniques go at it for each other. And Vegeta here, to me, I really think Vegeta's main thing here is not going to be to beat Moro. I really don't think he's the one to beat Moro. I keep telling you guys I don't think he's going to be the one to beat Moro, but something could have happened where he can actually win. But as of right now, I'm going off of my thoughts of him not being the one to beat Moro. I think that he's just that, that chess piece that actually is supposed to show us what Moro's weakness could possibly be, because the writing is all over the wall, and I do think that Mirrors will break the Angel Law to beat Moro. So as of right now, between Moro and Vegeta, this is going to be a good fight, but I do think that maybe towards the end of the chapter, Moro's just gonna start beating up on Vegeta, because from right now, I know Vegeta doesn't know what he's getting himself into. Moro also has let us know that he has other techniques that he hasn't shown yet when him and Goku were fighting in the first fight. So this is gonna be very interesting to see what Moro has up his sleeve. Don't even forget that there's still 7-3 on the sidelines, where he can possibly appear and copy whatever Vegeta's new technique can be, also to use it against them. So this is why I've been telling you guys, 7-3 is more dangerous than we think, and he is Moro's trump card. We can possibly see why that's the case in chapter 62, 63. All of this is going to lead up to why Mirrors will come back to beat Moro. But besides that, in this fight, people gonna be so happy to just see Vegeta back in action, the Prince back in action, taking on Moro. Showing us what he could possibly do will be very interesting. How everything plays out, it's all up to the writing. But when it comes down to Vegeta being cocky, it doesn't always end well. Him getting that cocky stance, he usually gets beat up after that. So Moro versus him, I feel like this fight will make Moro even more interesting than before, because Goku versus Moro was a good fight. It was decently written and everything, but we didn't really get to see what Moro could do, because Moro just straight overpowered Goku, not gonna lie. He just was, in my opinion, I think he was just toying with Goku the whole way, and just straight overpowered him. He was just way too much for Ultra Instinct Omen at that point in time, right? But if Vegeta could push Moro to these, his outer limits and make Moro show us new techniques, this could show Moro being more stronger and better than what we expected, because we just only know of his major technique of being, draining people's energy, and that's really it. Now we get to just possibly see what other hacks abilities the GOAT has up his sleeve and what Vegeta has to counter it. This is going to be an interesting fight. I'm telling you guys. I am ready for chapter 60 to drop and for me to watch this. I'm going into this chapter very optimistic on what we're going to be seeing. But I also don't want to be overly optimistic on, Vegeta being the one to beat Moro, because I just don't see the writing on the wall for Vegeta to be the one to beat him. Everything just seems like, especially from the last panel, from one of the panels in Dragon Ball Super Manga chapter 60, we've seen what the dialogue between Whis and Miras. Miras is so biased to the good side right now that it really seems like Miras will do something to break the angel law, the code of the angels, to help out Goku and Vegeta, even if it's not for him to beat Moro, but to do something to help Goku and Vegeta beat Moro. Because it just doesn't seem like he's letting this go the way Whis is letting it go. And he does not like the fact that Whis is just letting it go like that. So Miras is one that we got to keep an eye on for the whole culmination of the rest of this arc. But I want to know what you guys think. How do you guys think chapter 60 will play out? Do you guys actually believe that Vegeta will be the one to beat Moro? What do you guys think Vegeta's new technique could potentially be? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys actually want to help me out with that, hit that red subscribe button and let's get to it. Peace, YouTube.